Hey, what's up guys, I'm Bitches, that's YuGiOh. I am your friendly neighborhood Yu-Gi-Oh superhero, and today guys, it's morphin' time. I hope you guys got a little giggle out of that. Today's deck is the Super Quantum deck, and we're going to be showcasing this more phenomenal video.
You see why that's funny, right?
No, but I see why you think so.
But before we get to that, guys, we have a few announcements to make. So, first things first, this channel is Patreon supported, so you guys want to see us get fresh equipment and fresh cards and make fresh new things here on the YouTube space. I speak English, I swear. Then you guys make sure that you follow us on Patreon. And the next thing I want to let you guys know is we are powered by Inked Gaming. And if you guys want to get 10% off of your geekiest of apparel, make sure that you type in Team FTK 10 for 10% off. Now, without further ado, I have a personal announcement, guys. I just want to remind you guys, I have a video over there on the Dark Arm Duelist channel, so make sure you go check that out when you get a chance. It's Metal Foes Dinosaurs. You don't want to miss out on that. Now, let's talk Super Quants. This deck is a little bit on the casual side, but it did get some support recently, and I have just now, or well, as we're recording this video, finally decided to play with it and test it out a little bit, and I got to tell you guys, I was not disappointed. I had a blast making it, but we're going to talk more about the deck itself after the replay footage. So if you're new to my style of videoing, I'm tongue-tied today. We have this little conversation at the front, then we'll have the replay footage in the middle, and then at the end, we will have the deck profile where I will talk combos and all that good jazz. So without further ado, let's go fight some monsters.
See the last of me, you insufferable do-goodness!
Alright, there you have it, guys. This is my Super Quantum deck, and this is interesting. I really had to hunt around on the internet to kind of learn how to play this deck, but it was extremely fun. So we got, it turns out like all of the rangers, essentially, you know, the layers, so to speak, have two effects. They have an on-field effect and they have a graveyard effect. And each one of them is pretty useful. White layer here can change his level, as well as go ahead and get you the Fairy Alphon here. And then of course red layer is a Cyber Dragon, plus it can add a card from the graveyard back to hand, and then when it's sent to the graveyard, it'll give you a Super Quantum monster as long as it's not itself. Then we have the green layer, my personal favorite. This card is basically like a solid soldier for the deck. So basically you summon this guy, he special summons a Super Quantum with him. If he goes to the graveyard, you ditch a Super Quantum monster and you draw a card. That's okay, it's not the greatest effect. Then we have the almighty blue layer, and blue layer here is basically, it is the Stratos of the deck, and then of course once it goes to the graveyard, it's a recycler, so it puts back your Super Quantum cards. We got Ash Blossom, Ghost Ogre, you know, the powerful hand traps. Also is summonable off of our spell Emergency Teleport, and then of course we got Super Quantum Fairy Alphon. Basically what this thing is it can become any one of these guys. The thing is, though, it tributes itself, and then you get to, you know, you pick 3, and then your opponent picks 1, and then the others go to the graveyard. So that's basically the gist of it. Then you got a Veiler, 1 for 1, gets to this guy. Reasoning, they'll never guess it right, because you have like 5-6 different levels in here. The Super Quantum Alphen's Face Spike. This card is, it's okay. I don't like that it lets your opponent summon monsters from the extra deck, but if you were to say ditch it for the field spell, will then, you can search another field spell, which that'll be useful for later, because they always try to get rid of it to keep you from getting to your Megazord. Terraforming, get to the field spell. Alphen Call. I never really got a chance to use this card, to be honest, but it's there. I mean, every time I drew it, it never got used, so it could be back row bait, if nothing else. This is actually kind of fun. If your stuff gets destroyed, it reads, if a Super Quantum monster you control is destroyed by battle, special summon 1 Super Quantum Mech Beast Exceeds monster from your extra deck. You can only special summon 1 Super Quantum monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard that is specifically listed on the Exceeds monster in its text, but negate its effects. You can only activate so basically, they kill one of your Super Quantum monsters, you get the Zord and the Pilot. Easy, easy. I never got a chance to use it, but there it is. Emergency Teleport, you know what that's for. That's to get us to our blue layer or our Ogre. With a field spell, lets us get to our Megazords. And then of course we have our Magna Slayer. I never got a chance to use this one either, but it was actually a really fun card. I mean, it's really cool, but it's just, I never really got a chance to use it. But it's there. It can make your Megazord freaking huge. So there you go. This card's really useful. The Magna Formation. Basically, what this does is it basically makes your Xyz monsters untargetable, which is really useful. Sorry about that, guys. Let me put that back. There we go. All right, which is very useful. It basically makes these guys untargetable, and then of course we can take other monsters and put them on for materials, so they can keep attacking or keep using their effects, etc. And then we have, to go with that, because we can search it off a blue layer, we have Crackdown. still not quite used to the TCG name yet. Basically, we just take their monsters, then we use this and put it on our Xyz, which is pretty fun. Or we can just take their monster and get it out of the way and, punch them in the face. And then negate. Obviously, you guys kind of like, the new Xyz monster, it's a negator. It's a negator, so it's a monster effect negator. Let's see here. The Magna Lyre, it pops 1 card. This one's a Book of Moon. This one's an MST. Basically, all these cards become quick effects as long as you have the original corresponding color pilot. The Megazord, obviously, as you guys know, is the win condition, where you just beat an attack with a bunch of monsters. Of course, we got Borload, you know, it's whatever. We mostly just use this one, the Neo Super Quantum Mech King Blaster Magna. This card's actually the other win condition we can do, because we basically, it just means that we're making these, we're turning our pilots into the robots, and we're not losing anything, which is very useful. Back row hate, front row hate, Lamphalangus, it opens up zones. Alright guys, so this was my Super Quantum deck. I hope you enjoy it. Make sure you guys subscribe to Team FTK. Maybe you can, if you're also wanting to come check me out. I am Ben10000 of YuGiOh. I'm your friendly neighborhood Yu-Gi-Oh superhero. I am 400, or not 4, about, as of making this video, I am 3 subs away from 400, so if you guys want to come help me out, it would be greatly appreciated. And that's all I got for you guys. Like I said, I'm Ben10000 of YuGiOh. I'm your friendly neighborhood Yu-Gi-Oh superhero, and I'll see you next time. Peace!